Good afternoon, everyone. We are here in another transmission of my program like every Friday, Economy Today, with your presenter Gaetano Garofalo. Today we have two special guests who are currently in our country. They are Jaime Mendoza from Chile and Roymar Gonzalez from Colombia. They are part of the Tariff Committee of the Merchandise Council of the World Trade Organization. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for joining us today, in spite of your tight agenda. First of all, so our listeners can have an idea of today's subject. What is the World Trade Organization?
Thank you, Gaetano, for the invitation. The World Trade Organization is the organism that takes care of worldwide rules which govern the trade between nations.
Excellent definition, Roymar. How is this organization formed?
Thank you, Gaetano, for the invitation. The World Trade Organization is formed by 162 member countries where each of them can participate in every council, committee, and others, except for the appellate body, the special group of different solutions, and the committee established on the frame of plurilateral agreements.
Interesting, Jaime. You were telling me off the air that the Merchandise Council of the World Trade Organization is subdivided in 11 committees, and one of them is the Tariff Committee, which you guys are part of. What's the purpose of this committee?
That's right, Gaetano. Both Roymar and I are part of that committee, whose purpose is to guard the fulfillment of each member country when it comes to reducing the tariff and consolidating the tariff rates, subject to commitment on the World Trade Organization, and whose rise is really difficult according to the agreement established on the Uruguay Room in the year 1986.
How does this agreement Jaime just explained to us help the member countries of the World Trade Organization?
This arrangement is absolutely positive for the member countries of World Trade Organization because it represents a commitment of not raising the tariff above the rate established by the World Trade Organization, which motivated both developing and developed countries to raise in a considerable way both their exports and imports, as that the market offered much more security to both traders and investors.
Fantastic, Roymar. How does this organization achieve its objectives?
With the purpose of aiming the proposed goal, each country compromises on meeting the established agreements, and this must be proven with effective policies. All this search a full economic growth of developing countries.
Okay, I see. Now tell me, what is the effect if one of the countries does not meet with any compromise?
Countries can live without effect a compromise. This is raising a tariff above the consolidated rate, but this not happen easily. To do this, the country should negotiate with the most affected countries, and that can give place to a compensation for the loss of commerce suffered by trader partners.
Okay, good. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back with Economy Today. Good, we're almost done with time. But before we finish our conversation, I need to ask you to give me an example of what does a country have to do to apply a tariff? Or how does a country know what tariff to apply?
Yes, of course. There is an online application called Tariff Analysis Online, which is used for researching and analyzing tariff data maintained in two World Trade Organization databases. The integrated database, which contains general information on applied tariff and imports, and consolidated tariff schedules, which include members' binding commitment on maximum tariffs.
That sounds interesting. Can you explain me and the audience how does this application work?
Sure, users ask tariff analysis online some questions, which are the queries, and these produce some answers or reports. The answers can be viewed and manipulated online or downloaded or printed.
Well, now I'm a little confused. What do you mean with queries?
A query contains a set of selection criteria which can be saved or built on the fly.
That's right, and before seeking a report, the user must choose either a pre-built query or create a new one. The criteria comprise an import market for a given year along with a group of products, which can be one, several, or all products defined under the harmonized system nomenclature and classification. All this you can do it online on the World Trade Organization webpage.
Oh, now I get it. So it seems like today it's not difficult to find the tariff you need to import a product in a country. Thank you, Jaime and Raymar, for coming. It was a pleasure having you in my program.
Thanks to you for the invitation.
The pleasure was mine.
To our audience, thanks a lot for your tuning. I wait for you next Friday in another transmission of Economy Today. Keep tuned on Trade FM.